Honestly, the planning that goes on to create a YouTube video with good light when it's the middle of summer, it's just mental. Like at the moment, my office space where I'm creating this video is just carnage. There's stuff everywhere. But hopefully this video looks good. So hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Hearne and I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you to this week's video where I'm going to be giving you my 5 steps to success and things that I have done for my mindset and my decisions to help bring success into my life very intentionally and very positively, because sometimes I think success can be a negative. We put a lot of pressure on success. We also put a lot of unrealistic goals on success, and we measure our worth and happiness on success. And these are things that I want to shift with you. So I'm hoping that by giving you my 5 steps to success, you can see the different ways that you can start to intentionally bring success into your business and to your life, but without it taking away from your happiness and your everyday well-being, which is so important. I really hope if you have any questions, you put them down below, and if you haven't already, please go back and watch last week's video where I was talking to you all about my 5 life-changing pieces of advice, because that video really is going to give you some golden nuggets that you'll have those moments where you just think, yes, I definitely need to focus on that more. So I really hope that you do that, and definitely leave your comments below. And now we're going to get started because I think I'm rambling. All of this furniture moving has made me a little bit excited. The first step that I want to give you, and is something that I definitely have noticed in myself. As you know, if you've been following me for a while, when I started my business, I was a full-time teacher. I had a full-time job. I had to work 6 till 6. And therefore, being able to create success in my business could have been more challenging. And to some people, could have been every reason not to try, because you don't have the time, you feel tired, and you don't want to use your weekends to work. But for me, something that really shifted that for me, and it is why I'm starting with this first step: if you don't try, you will never know. So don't stop yourself before you even get out of the starting blocks. So for me, of course, this might not have worked. Literally, I'm sat now in front of a professional camera filming for YouTube. What the frick is going on? But 3 years ago, all I did was start an Instagram. I didn't really know what was going to happen, but I wanted to try, and I wanted to see if my passion and my ideas could transform into what I wanted them to. So therefore, I tried. And if I had never tried, I would never be in this situation now. So I think it would be unfair for me not to share that with you, and that not to be our first step for success, because the only reason I'm in this situation, the only reason I've been able to leave teaching, the only reason I have a 6-figure business, I have clients all over the world, I speak all over the world, best-selling book, all of the things I always tell you about as aspirations, the only reason I have any of those things is because I tried. I started somewhere, and I started where was realistic for me, and that was creating an Instagram account. Please, if you are thinking to yourself, it hasn't worked, I'm not where I want to be, don't stop yourself from trying. Just try in a different way, because if you don't try, you will never know. My second top tip is to always make sure you are open-minded and open to learning. The reason I think this is so important is because a lot of people, especially if you're in the online space, which I'm sure you are, and please let me know where I can find you on Instagram or Facebook, put it down below, is there's a lot around this idea of being the expert, being seen as the expert, being seen as the influencer. But at the same time, you need to be willing and open-minded to learn. And that could be from other coaches, that could also be from other groups, other masterminds, other courses. Always be willing to open up your mind to new knowledge. And for me, this has been so important. So last week, I actually went to an event. Well, actually, when you watch this, it will be nearly a month ago, but anyway, who's counting time? And one of the things that really stuck out for me, which is why this is one of my steps to success as well, is you can be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. So I'm really happy with myself in my business, how I show up, but I also love learning and I love not knowing everything. So I've now invested in 3 more day events and weekend workshops and coaching experiences that I want to take part in. And that helps elevate your success because you're always allowing your brain to take on more. It could be reading, it could be podcasts, but my second piece of advice, always be open-minded and always be open to learn. Number 3, get out your hiking boots because success is not linear. And even when I say that, I remember sitting in the bath being like, Luke, this isn't working. I've just put out my new workshop, which at the time was called Mindset March, and it was in March 2018, and I was trying to sell in my Facebook group and I wasn't getting the numbers that I had worked towards, but I was still making sales and I still had people in that workshop. If you're in that workshop and you're watching this, let me know. And I remember thinking, oh, but I need this many people, I should be here by now, I should be here by now. Success is not linear and success is not always going to go like that. So make sure you do have your hiking boots on. And what I mean by that is be ready to walk a little bit and be ready for some of the struggles, be ready for some of the uphill climbs because it will come. And even now, there are things that have done so well and things that not so much. So great, not so much. But the difference is that not so much, the dip is not as bad as it could be if I hadn't started to get used to the fact that sometimes you have to work a little bit harder. You maybe have to talk about it more, you have to explain what you're doing, and every launch and thing that you're going to create will be different. So please remember, success is not linear. Just remember that you might just have to walk a few extra miles to get where you want to get to, but you will get there. Success isn't linear, but it absolutely can be inevitable for you. But you have to then think about the things I've said before. You need to be open-minded, you need to be ready to learn, and you need to be willing to try. Number 4, this is something I've definitely learned since joining the self-development world. And I don't know about you, but can you let me know, since you started getting into self-development and learning more about yourself, have you heard the phrases law of attraction, manifestation, energy, visualization, vision boards? Have you heard those things? Let me know, please. Because for me, these were all brand new. And I don't know why I'm this close. I feel like it's this just, really gets us in that moment together. But it's true. Since I've started my business, one technique that I have learned along the way is to speak into your future. So I do speak into my future, and even as I tell you this, and I'm going to create a video all about my vision board and how I've been able to smash everything on my vision board within the first 6 months of the year, not the end of the year. And I'm going to quickly show you it now. But for me, having these future visions, these future goals, these future experiences, and speaking that into my future allows it to become a reality so much quicker, because you can bring that energy and you can bring that positive imagery into your mindset. So please start speaking to yourself in the future, start speaking it into existence, start thinking about where you want to be, not just where you are now, and bring the future to you now. Bring that future forwards. My final tip and step to success in this video, let me know if you want more of these, is sometimes you do have to embrace that ick. Have you ever had that ick where you've up-leveled and it feels a bit uncomfortable and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have done it this soon, maybe it's too much of a jump, maybe the up-level is too big, or that. Have you ever felt that? Embrace it. And I actually talked about this in my recent London event. When things start to feel a bit difficult, it means you've just up-leveled. And if you want more of everything I spoke about at my London Mastermind, you want the 3 hours of coaching around your mindset, up-leveling your life, thinking about your future, you also want an hour's worth of bonus coaching, which is all about the self-love summit I went on and how you can bring in self-love and self-worth into your business and into your practice, then I am going to leave you a link, because you do still have 2 days to come and join us in my coaching summit. There's an exclusive Facebook group where all of the workbooks, all of the materials, the time and everything is in there, and myself and those ladies can't wait to welcome you into that coaching experience where you can become open-minded, you can start to continue to learn, and you can start to think about what you can take into your business and into your practice. But ultimately, back to tip number 5, when you're trying to embrace that up level and you have that ick feeling, you need to be surrounded by other people that are there as well up leveling, and you need to be surrounded by people that are willing to do the same and that are willing to stretch themselves, because that's where the magic happens. They are my first And when I was thinking about this video, it was difficult because there are so many things that have led to me creating success in my business. And I say it like that because success means different things to everyone. But these are the 5 things that kind of stood out to me. And these are the 5 things that I thought, do you know what, aside from strategy and algorithms and showing up and marketing and funnels and all of these things, I just want to make sure it's relatable to all of you first and foremost. And I want you to know that you can do all of these things too. And I do want to focus on mindset first because, as you know, I'm all about how you can create a successful business and be happy doing it. So I really, really hope that when that up level happens or you feel that ick, you start embracing it. To recap, I will see you in the next video, checking my notes here, where I'm going to be talking to you all about how you can manage your time when you first start your business. So if, like me, you have a job or you're still working in something else as well as starting your business, or you just want to learn more about time management, I'm going to be doing a video on that next. The next video you see will be on that. If you want to come and join my coaching summit, please come and do so because you do still have time to get stuck in and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And if you haven't, please go back and watch the previous video all about my 5 life-changing pieces of advice. But for now, go and be amazing and go and think about, in fact, what would be your 5 steps to success? What would you share with your audience, with your family, with your loved ones? What would be your 5 steps to success? And I want to hear from you. Put them in the comments below. Because steps to success are personal for everyone. And I want you to start opening up your mind to the possibilities of what it means for you to create success and what that looks like. So I'll see you in the next video. And I absolutely cannot wait to connect with you and just continue to love our lives together.